Hi, this is Mike Maloney, and something big happened last week, and I usually track this and report on it right away, but I was actually in the middle of getting rotator cuff surgery, so I was in the operating room when this happened. But this is the commodities exchange registered gold category. So this is how many ounces of gold are available to deliver into futures contracts. On the commodities exchange, somebody sells a futures contract, there's a buyer for that futures contract, so it's between two parties to deliver gold some date out into the future at a specific price. And when that contract comes due, the party that bought it has the right to either settle in cash or ask for their gold. Most contracts are settled in cash, the vast, vast majority. But sometimes there's a rush on gold and more of them are settled in gold. And what we've seen here is this isn't from people taking delivery, this enormous drop, but we've had this enormous drop here because HSBC, Scotia-Mocatta, and Brinks, so two of the big banks, and Brinks, one of the COMEX vault depositories, took all of this inventory off of the COMEX. And to show you how drastic this is, take a look at this chart. This is a linear chart. It's going from 0 to 200, 400, 600, 800. It's not logarithmic. This is linear. So this is getting close to zero, and I mean, you go back all the way back to 2014 here. It's never been this low. I don't have all of the data going back, but it's like 20 years or more since it's been this low. And that was when gold was at much, much lower prices than this. So the value of the gold on the COMEX, there weren't nearly as many futures contracts out there. And what this has done is caused the ratio of the number of ounces that are available for delivery into each futures contract that is open to explode. And we've been reporting on this since it exploded back in 2013. We've been covering this, and every time it has spiked, we've covered it. I sort of missed, I wasn't available the day last week when this exploded to 542 claim checks for every ounce of gold. In other words, for each ounce of gold that exists available for delivery on a futures contract on the commodities exchange, there are contracts where there's 542 ounces that have been sold, all thinking that they can all lay claim to that same 1 ounce of gold. This is a disaster waiting to happen, and a force majeure on the COMEX would cause the price of gold and silver to spike. So that's the report on the current state of the COMEX. I expect they'll do something to brush this under the rug, but with inventories this low, what this is saying to me is that when these banks took all of this inventory off the COMEX, there was only two reasons. Either they don't want this gold sold at the current prices, and this shouldn't matter to them that much because most of these banks have the gold that's on the COMEX hedged, and so it's they're making a spread on it. When they sell it, it doesn't matter really at what price that it was sold at. They're going to sell it for a certain percentage over what they bought it for. However, when they take this much off, the other reason could be that they think that there is something up in the world economy, and they are worried that the gold that they're sitting on is going to be gone when they could actually use it, when it becomes an asset that they really want to hold. So that's it for this report. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time.